Hello, Houston. I'm Elizabeth Liz Miranda, your bilingual realtor. Welcome to our show, and this is our co-host, Jose Manuel Diaz.
Yes, and thank you for joining us. We have a great show for you today. Lots of information and some great opportunities.
Absolutely, and it's a beautiful day. Hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful sunny day here in Houston, Texas. Well, we're going to get started with our show, and today what I want to do is I want to talk to you about real estate, of course, my favorite subject, right? And what I want to do is talk to you about the pros and cons of buying a home. Honestly, buying a home is not for everyone, but in my opinion, it is for 95% of the population. It is a good idea and it is a very good decision, but it's not for everyone. So let's go ahead and talk about the pros and cons. So Jose, let me ask you, as someone who's not in real estate, Jose, what do you think might be a con? What if maybe something that maybe prevents people from buying a home?
Sometimes I think one of the things that keeps people from buying home might be they don't feel they have a big enough down payment.
Well, that is true. That is absolutely true. I could see that would be a reason to keep someone from buying a home, right? If you don't have a down payment, certainly that could keep you from it. If you're someone who absolutely, there's just no way that you could raise money for a down payment, then I could see why, right? But however, I will tell you this, that we do have a lot of down payment assistance programs that can help you buy a home. So that shouldn't prevent you from it. But if that's still not good enough for you, I mean, if you still can't come up with at least $1,000 or $2,000, then that would be an issue, because no matter what, even if we got you a down payment assistance program, you still need to have money for your earnest money, for inspections, for an appraisal. So you still do have to have a little bit of money, even if you use the down payment assistance program. So what else, Jose? What else do you think might be a reason why someone might not be able to buy a home or interested in buying a home?
Interested in buying a home, I wonder, well, sometimes some people, I think maybe they feel like they're tied down if they buy a home, or they're used to moving around. I don't know.
That definitely is a good reason, and I have to admit that's one valid reason. Okay, if you are a homeowner, you can't easily pick up and take off and move, right? So if you're maybe in an industry where you move quite often, maybe you're a single young person and you're not really sure where you want to stay for many years, that would be, I think, maybe the one valid reason why someone might not want to buy a home. You're right about that. What else?
I think back to some of my friends, and a lot of them are working on their credit scores. They don't know what they need.
Okay, well, that does make a lot of sense. It is true. You do have to have good credit in order to buy a home. I get calls from people all the time that ask me if they can buy a home with bad credit. And they'll tell me I have $20,000, $30,000 down. It's not okay. You have to have good credit to buy a home. That is true. That is something that I can see that would keep people from buying a home.
Well, you say good credit, but when you say good credit, what do you mean? I mean, do I have to have a perfect score?
No, you don't have to have a perfect score in order to buy a home. Ideally, we want you to have at least a 640 score. We can even work with as low as 580. But what I'm saying, if you have a 400 credit score, a 500 credit score, and you simply are not willing to do the work that is necessary to bring up your score, to improve your score, then you're not going to be able to buy a home. That is quite true.
Okay, so they can do the work, so there is hope if they do have low credit that maybe they can improve?
Absolutely. There is work that can be done. If you're in a situation where you have bad credit, you can always increase that credit. There are companies, of course, that will work with you, or you can even just do it on your own. There are a lot of ways that you can do a lot of things you can do to improve your credit. So really, there's no excuse. Quite frankly, of all the different reasons, I think not being able to move around is really a valid reason. All the other ones, I think that they have solutions. So one of the things I want to do is, with that said, let's talk about the benefits. Other than that, I think that there are a lot more benefits and a lot of reasons to buy a home than not to buy a home. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So the first thing would be the down payment. Like we were saying right now, yes, you need a down payment, but the down payment is only 3.5% for an FHA loan. Even a conventional loan is only 5%. So by 3.5%, I mean, like, let's say a home, you're going to buy a home that's $100,000. You only need $3,500 as a down payment. That's not a lot of money. I've seen people get into an apartment, and they give, or even a home, they rent a home, and they still, have to come up with the same amount of money. So really there's no reason. Down payment should not keep you from buying a home. Do you know of any benefits, or can you think of any benefits, let's say, as far as buying a home?
Well, your home I mean, to me, I think it holds its value. I mean, I know, renting, the rent goes up every year. And, I know I have some friends that have bought homes, and it's easier to, if anything does go up, their mortgage might increase very slightly, if any.
That is true. That's true. Absolutely. And that's really, honestly, quite frankly, I think that's one of the main reasons to buy a home is what we call equity. By equity, we mean the value, the savings in your home. It's practically like having a savings. It's an investment when you buy a home. By equity, we mean the difference between what you owe on your home and what your home is worth. So in other words, if you buy a home, every time you make a payment on your home, what you owe to the bank is going down, right? So what you owe your mortgage, what you owe on the mortgage goes down, but your home increases every year. Now, it's not guaranteed it's going to increase, and we don't guarantee how much it's going to increase, but quite frankly, right now, values are really going up, right? So that amount between what you owe and the value is your equity. And so that's very, very beneficial. That's what we call a poor man's savings account, because you don't really intend to save, but you actually do save quite a bit of money. And that money can be used for many things. You can use that money, that equity, to make improvements to your home, to remodel your home. You can even use it to send your children to college. So it's really an investment. And had you ever thought about that? Or is that what you had in mind?
Well, that's an interesting way to look at things. I had thought of just the savings just as what you would save monthly, as opposed to your rent going up. But knowing that there's a way to save, or to that it could be considered an investment, sounds great.
Absolutely, absolutely. It really is an investment. And not only that, but of course, we talked about mobility. When you don't own a home, obviously you can move at any time, right? But when you own a home, let's just say that you did get transferred. Let's say you get transferred to another state and you've got to move. You can always rent your home out. So imagine now you've got someone paying your home. So, I mean, that's pretty neat. You have someone paying off your home, and oftentimes you can rent it for more than your mortgage payment. So let's say your mortgage payment is $1,000. You could probably rent out that home for $1,200, $1,400, or $1,500, so you're still making a profit. So, definitely, I mean, again, a home is an investment. Another thing, of course, is if you do have to sell it because you've got to move, you can always sell it. You're probably going to make a profit. Now, sometimes when you sell it too quickly, like the first, 5 or 6 years, you don't make a profit. But if you hold on to that home for at least 10, 15 years, unless you're not taking care of that home, you're going to make a profit. So you can use that profit, sell the home, go get another home wherever you're going to move. Not only that, but you can even move up to a better home. So you can start off with a home that's not too expensive, wait a few years, let that home increase in value, and then you get a better home. So I just don't see how you can lose when you're buying a home, quite frankly.
Wow, that sounds great. And we're in this time of year. I know April's coming up. April 15th is coming up pretty soon. Is there any tax benefits to owning a home or anything like that?
Oh, that's actually a very, very good, very good topic actually, because yes, absolutely, it is tax time. So one of the things that you can do is you can get a tax deduction on the mortgage, the interest that you're paying on your mortgage. So you can get a tax deduction on your income tax returns. You can also get a tax credit. Now, tax credits are different from a deduction. The tax credits, it's like getting a refund. There is a program called the MCC, the Mortgage Credit Certificate, which you can apply for when you buy a home. Make sure you get that, in fact, when you buy a home. And that allows you to get even up to a $2,000 refund on your tax returns. So you've got deductions and you've got tax credits that you can get. Which also, I also have to point out that if you are getting a refund on your tax return, the best thing you can do with that money is to invest it into a home. Use it to give a down payment. Don't go and get yourself into more debt. You know, a lot of times, Jose, I find that people get their income tax returns and they go and they buy something. They go and actually acquire more debt. They'll go and buy a car. Think about it. You know, the best use of that money is to get a home, to use it as a down payment.
Okay. And, well, I mean, you mentioned the tax deduction. Is that something annually that they do?
Yes, yes, absolutely. You can do that every single year. Every single year, you can get your tax deduction, and basically the credit and also the tax deduction. Absolutely. So, any other things you can think of as far as credit, benefits?
Benefits. Well, what I always liked was that I could, change my house a little bit if I felt like painting. I like my custom colors.
Absolutely. You know, we like those bright colors, some of us. So absolutely, when you're a homeowner, again, there's so many advantages. You can remodel your home. You can paint your home any way you want to. You can add a room. So there's so many benefits, Let me run over a few more things because we're almost running out of time. Pets. How about pets, right? Do you like to have pets, Jose?
Oh, yes. And the deposits are so high in apartments.
Yes, yes. I'm telling you, we also do, I do apartment locating, and I also help people find rental homes. And, it really becomes difficult for people that have pets to get an apartment or to get a home. And yes, you're right, the deposits are very high. So that is certainly another thing that you can do. There's just so many benefits, guys. I mean, we don't have enough time to go over so many of the benefits. We certainly will do that next time, right? But for right now, I think we've given you hopefully a lot to think about. And we're going to go ahead and go on to a little break right now, and then we're going to come back with our second segment. Welcome back to our show, Home and Life Houston. And we are now with our second segment, which is Vida Houston. And for that, I want to turn it over to Jose so he can introduce us to his guest.
Well, this afternoon we have a great guest today. Her name is Sarah Radwan. She's with a program called This Way Ahead. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi, thank you for having me.
What can you tell us about This Way Ahead? What is the program exactly?
Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me do that. So I work with an organization. It's called SARE Jobs for Progress, and it's a nonprofit organization where we offer trainings and job placement services for those who are struggling to find a job, and it's for both youth and young adults. So one of the programs that we offer every summer is called This Way Ahead. It's in partnership with Gap Foundation, so I'm sure you all heard about the Gap stores. And basically, we offer this program for those who are ages 16 to 24. So if you're in that age group, make sure you're paying attention, or if you know someone who's in that age group. Basically, this program starts off with an 8-week job readiness training. So if you're invited to attend our program, you get into that training where you meet once a week during those 8 weeks, and we have workshops over, how to prepare you to get a job, how to have that perfect resume, how to interview really well, how to dress professionally, and be prepared to be confident when you're working in your job. After that training, just for completing that training, you get $75, and then you automatically get a chance to interview for Banana Republic, Gap, or Old Navy, so working at those stores in the summer. So if you get that internship, it's a 10-week summer internship, and of course the best part, it's paid, so you get paid $9.91 an hour. After the internship, if you did really well, then you actually could get a chance to be employed at those stores even after the summer. So honestly, the best part of this program is that you get a chance to get your foot in the door, build up your career, build up your experience, but also you get to work with a career coach. So either myself or one of my other two colleagues, they get to work with you one-on-one to really give you the feedback, give you the support that you need to succeed through this whole program. So I invite all of you to go to our website. It's sarehouston.org/TWA, and you could apply there. Our application is extended until next week, so make sure to fill it out as soon as you can, or send it to one of your friends who's trying to find a job for the summer, because it's a perfect opportunity for them. So, thanks.
Oh wow, that sounds like an excellent opportunity to get a job. What did you say the ages were again?
The ages are 16 to 24.
Okay. Wow. What parts of town are some of these internships in?
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, we have the trainings are in 4 different locations, and also the jobs. So some of the internships, we have some in the Clear Lake side. So Clear Lake, we have Tanger Outlet, Baybrook, we have Pasadena, we have Pearland. We also have in the west side, so Memorial Mall, and also Galleria, so the central location. So those are our main locations for the internships, as well as the trainings that we provide.
Well, that sounds very good. That means it's open to people almost all over the area.
Yes.
So what kind of things do they learn in this like job readiness program?
Yeah, so the job readiness program, honestly, it's awesome because it covers things that, even if you don't want to work in a career in retail, this is for you because it's going to help you with the skills, those soft skills that employers are looking for everywhere. They want you to be confident. They want you to come to work on time. They want you to be ready. They want you to be able to give like the best customer service. So we cover all those things. And also working in a team. Once you enter the workforce, you're going to meet people from like a million different personalities, and you're going to want to work with all of them. So the team working also capabilities, we also go over that in our workshop. So really getting you prepared both confidence-wise and your skills-wise for when you enter the workforce.
Wow, that sounds like a fantastic opportunity.
Yes, it is.
What kind of jobs will they actually be doing once they're interning at these stores?
Yeah, so the internship position, it's like an associate position, but what's special about it is as an intern, you're actually getting more one-on-one time with the managers. So, you could say like, why can't I just go to a normal job and apply? But what makes this program special is that you're having one-on-one from both our side. So as the job coaches, we're giving you feedback during your entire internship, and also from the managers that you're working with at the store. They're, giving you that time to sit down, telling you, what's the support, what can I give you, giving you feedback on how you can improve. So really that one-on-one specialized way of how to build yourself up, that's what makes it different from other programs and other jobs too.
Wow, that's really interesting. The other thing I wanted to know is through the program, you said that the opportunity, or what makes this different than maybe other summer programs, is that they actually have an opportunity to stay on?
Yes, exactly. So once you're done with the internship, it doesn't mean that you're done. If you did really well and you actually want to stay at the store, maybe you found some awesome team members, you're like, I want to stay here, I love working here, I love the customers, then we actually are planning on hiring more than like 50% of those who completed the internship. We're planning on hiring them as actual employees. So we have until now like people who went through our program, they're This Way Ahead alums who are now like managers of stores, who are now like they went to higher levels. So this could be you. You could actually start building your career in this, whether you want to do something in retail or not.
Now, what if a student has like another activity they do during the week? Are they flexible with the hours, or how is that structured?
Yeah, so perfect. So we're actually all of the interns, they get to work 12 hours a week at minimum. So 12 hours is very flexible. That's for like in case you have, maybe you're taking summer classes or you have another activity that you do, but that's just a minimum. So if you want to work more, it really depends on the manager and on the store location. So we're very flexible with our hours, but another thing is because it's a retail environment, they also expect you to be flexible with your hours too. So you might have to work some night shifts, there might be some mornings, some Saturdays, some Sundays. So also expecting you to be a little flexible with your schedule too.
Wow, and looking at those pictures, those students look very happy.
Yes.
They look very excited to be part of the program. And you said it's through the Gap Foundation. So which store locations are there? What are the names of the stores? Is it just Gap?
So it's Gap, Banana Republic, and Old Navy. So Gap is like that's the entire company name. They have different brands, and so Banana Republic and Old Navy, and they have other ones, but those are the 3 specific store locations that we're having the interns placed at.
Now, for these youth, I know they might want to know this.
Mm-hmm.
If they do this internship,
Yeah.
do they get the in-store discount?
They actually do. They do get an in-store discount. And a really awesome thing is that if they do get hired for that internship, these stores actually give them a gift card. So it's like, I think, a $50 gift card for them to buy their first professional outfit for whenever they start working. So they get some money, too, in the beginning.
Wow, well, that's great. Once again, where can they find this information if they want to apply? Because I know
Yes.
you said it's the deadline's coming up.
Yeah, the deadline's next week, so sarahhouston.org/TWA. You'll find the application link. Go ahead and fill that application. You could also find us on social media, so Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. It's This Way Ahead, HOU. That's what our at name is.
Well, thank you very much for letting us know about this opportunity. Thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you so much, Jose.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Such valuable information. And I will tell you that I have a very special place in my heart for SER. I went to SER many years ago, and I tell you what, honestly and truly, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for SER, for actually a program that I went to when I was back in I think I was about 17. That's another story, so I got to tell you a little bit about
awesome.
more. Really, I owe so much to SER. So anyway, I hope that you have found this information valuable. Certainly, if you have any questions about it, please comment here on Facebook. Any comments that you have about the program, we certainly appreciate them. And also keep in mind that we are looking to interview other organizations, any small businesses in the community. Anything that's interesting, give us your comments, your opinions. We truly value your opinion, and hopefully we can interview some of those people. So this is Elizabeth Miranda, your bilingual realtor, and Jose Manuel Diaz.
Yes, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, absolutely. Next week we'll see you on Thursday. Have a great day.